Today we are at Beyond Art Gallery in North Perth, visiting one of Perth's up-and-coming artists. Her name is Kelly Orr. Let's go in and take a look. So Kelly, Higher Ground, why give your exhibition this name?
Well, my exhibition is about Perth creatives. So all of the different people I painted are people linked to Perth in some way who've done really well in their creative career. So for me, I chose the name Higher Ground because I felt that all the people who've taken a plunge to have a creative career sometimes it can be harder at the start to get your career going, and there are more challenges than, say, like an office job. But then ultimately they've reached a point where they feel more satisfied by their life and their career than they would have otherwise if they'd taken a different path. So they've reached higher ground, literally.
Excellent. So tell me about the 12 contemporary portraits and why you chose to paint them.
So earlier this year I was working for the government and I resigned from that position to pursue a career as an artist. And all of the different people I've painted are people that I found inspiring. So they'd pursued a creative career and done really well, and I admired what they did. So I painted 13 different people, but there are 12 portraits. And each person has done something really interesting in a different type of creative career. So I've got people who have done really well as actors and directors, who work in the theatre. And then I've got people who own design agencies and online magazines and run annual art exhibitions to raise money for charities and that kind of thing.
What inspired you to become an artist?
Art's been something that I've always really liked and been really interested in. I have a degree in design that I did after I finished high school, and then kind of got carried away by the idea of different jobs where I was making some money, and they were really interesting and I learnt lots of challenges, but ended up finding myself kind of pulled away from art. And then I found I was getting back into it a lot last year, and then I got really carried away with it, I suppose, and I was spending like my lunch breaks on Instagram looking at other artists' work, and after work I was going home and painting in the evenings and on the weekends. But I just found I had all these ideas and there wasn't enough time in the working week to try and actually pursue all of those ideas. So my portraits take about 40 hours to do each. So if I was to try and do that during or while I was working full time, then it would probably take me about 7 weeks to complete one if I was just doing it on the weekend or something. So I had all these ideas and I wanted to try and action those ideas as quickly as possible.
And do you have any advice for young artists pursuing their dream?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people tell me that they get quite intimidated by looking at other artists' work. So what I would say to them is that artists have put so much time and effort into their paintings or whatever artworks they're doing, and they've basically been working at this over years and building up these skills, and especially focusing on one particular skill set as well. And a lot of people are put off by looking at works that they really like because they think, I could never be like that, I could never achieve that kind of goal. But the way that you get to achieve those big goals is by doing little things each day that work towards an overall goal and taking little steps each day.
And Kelly, just remind us, where can we find you?
So I operate I'm a resident at the Up on Hay studio in Subiaco. And also, if you want to come and have a look at the exhibition, it's at the Beyond Art Gallery on Charles Street in North Perth. And you can contact me via my Facebook site to arrange an appointment.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time. That's a very inspiring story. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
What an inspirational story. I might catch you guys down here. I'm Sandy DeRocco reporting for Undercurrent.